So Americans are all about individualism, right? Bootstraps, grind, you versus the world. But here's a question. Why do we love potlucks so much? You bring a casserole, I bring deviled eggs. Nobody gets paid. Everybody eats. That ain't rugged individualism. That's social coordination with cheese on top. Let's rewind. Where did this whole hyper-individualism thing come from? Start with John Locke. He said we are born free, rational, and entitled to life, liberty, and property. Founding fathers loved it. It shaped American DNA. Then came the Puritans, deeply collective, but obsessed with personal salvation and moral self-reliance. Fast forward to industrial capitalism, manifest destiny, and TikTok hustle culture, and boom, a society where you do you is treated like a constitutional right. But hold up, the Frankfurt School wasn't buying it. Adorno and Horkheimer said, you think you're an individual? Please, you're just consuming the same culture, wearing the same authentic hoodie, and calling it freedom. They argued that individualism gets manufactured, sold back to us by capitalism as a vibe. Freedom, TM, now available in 5 colors. But reality, it's way messier. Let's talk potlucks again, or community fridges, or GoFundMe, or your grandma's church fundraiser. This stuff is everywhere in the US. People sharing meals, raising money for strangers, shoveling snow for elderly neighbors. That is not some Ayn Rand fantasy. That is community in action. Sociologists knew this contradiction was real. Robert Bellah called it the individualism versus community tension baked into American culture. And back in the 1800s, Alexis de Tocqueville noticed something. Americans form associations for everything, from putting out fires to fighting for rights. Voluntary collectivism, not state-forced, not market-driven, just people coming together. Even Max Weber, the guy who linked capitalism to Protestant work ethics, he said if you want to succeed in business, you need trust. And trust? It lives in communities. You didn't get a loan in early America unless you were in a church, a guild, or known in your town. No community, no credit, no capitalism. So the myth of the solo genius, it floats on a sea of social connections. So is America individualistic? Yes, but also definitely no. It depends where you look. Yes, we glorify the self-made millionaire, but we also throw potlucks when someone's fridge breaks. We believe in freedom, but we act on care. We preach self-reliance, but we practice belonging. And when things fall apart, it is not the market that shows up. It is the neighbor with the casserole. It is the community fund. It is the stranger who shares your GoFundMe link. Because even in the land of individualism, nobody wants to eat alone. Think this challenges what you've been told? Share this with someone who always brings way too much mac and cheese to the potluck. Drop a comment with your own community story.